Hello everyone, I'm Cassidy. I'm also Aqua Sprout. Thank you for joining me for this yoga class. This is my first time posting a class on YouTube and first time doing a voiceover, so I definitely faced the challenges of teaching a class with my voice while not actually doing it. So I hope it goes well for you and you're able to flow well. I appreciate any feedback you may have after you take the class. And if you love the class, you can like this video. You can subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting some more videos. I'll be trying to post about once a week. So stay posted, stay tuned, and happy flowing. Bye! Welcome everyone. Thank you for practicing your yoga asana with me today. Let's ground down into our space. Just feel into the room you're sitting in. Namaste. So with me, I have just a waist belt, or if you have a yoga belt, this is a good prop to have around, and also 2 blocks. Or if you don't have blocks, you can use books, that's just fine. And go ahead and elevate your sitting bones. You can sit upon your block book, or even a pillow or folded blanket. Cross your legs comfortably, and if sitting cross-legged is uncomfortable for you, feel free to sit on your knees, sit in whatever way is comfortable for your body, and place your hands wherever they fall naturally, maybe palms on the knees, palms facing up on the knees, or one hand on top of the other, like the Buddha. We can begin our short meditation by just observing the sensation outside of us. So any noises, smells, textures you feel, just observe what is outside of you. Make sure to relax your facial muscles and your shoulders, especially your jaw. And then we can bring it inside to our inner body sensations. That could be the temperature we feel radiating from within, a taste in our mouth, the blackness behind our eyelids, and observe the sensations inside of you. A simple breathing technique I'll introduce for the start of our practice is the 3-part breath, or otherwise known as the full yogic breath. So just bringing your awareness to the flow of oxygen, the inhalations and exhalations. Start by breathing into your belly and then letting that rise to your chest, and then your shoulders can rise a bit. And with an exhalation, you just go backwards, shoulders down, chest down, and contracting the belly. And with your exhale, open your mouth and sigh. Make an audible noise out your mouth. Let it go. Release the toxins in your bloodstream. So continuing this with the flow of your own breath. Continuing the inhalation through the belly, chest, shoulders, and sigh it out. And then you can float the arms up with your inhale above the head, and exhale, floating the arms down. Open your fingers and rake the energetic field that is surrounding you. Just renewing that. You can imagine raking all the toxins and leftover gunk that we let sit there for too long. And giving a twist to the right side. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, flow down. And twisting to the left side. Inhale, float the arms up. And exhale, floating the arms down. Coming back to neutral, interlock the fingers. Flip them over. Press up to the sky. With your exhale, rock from left to right with your upper body, stretching out the spine and opening the intercostal muscles in between our ribs. Exhale, twist to the left. Opposite hand on opposite leg. Look all the way behind you with your eyeball. Stretch out your eyeball muscles. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist the other way. We're inhaling, lengthening. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, arms come back up. Connect the palms together. Exhale, past your crown, third eye, throat, heart, and stay at your heart. Namaste Mudra. And we can set an intention here for our practice. Maybe just a phrase or a word, presence, power. Connection, self-discipline. Exhale, bring your hands down to your knees. Release from whatever you're sitting on. And bring yourself to tabletop position, hands below shoulders, knees right below hips, and tops of the feet are pressing into your mat. Spread your fingers out wide. Inhale, reach the crown and tail up to the sky. Drop the belly. Exhale, curl, tuck the tailbone, meet the chin to the chest, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the tailbone, heart, crown. Exhale, curl the spine, tuck the tailbone and chin. Follow your own breath here. Press into the tops of your feet and into your widened finger pads. Follow your own breath and massage the nerves in your spine. Now we can take some more organic movement, rocking the hips forward and backwards, creating some beautiful ocean waves with our spine. And maybe doing some circles with the head and the tail. I love doing this. This is my favorite asana to do, the organic cat-cow. Majari asana. Let the speed of your circles be fluid, soft, slow. Really big circles going each way, rocking the hips from left to right. Again, just listening to your body, connecting to your inner child of just playing on a mat and stretching your shoulders out, bending the elbows, opening all of our joints and ligaments and muscles. Exhale. Drop into child's pose, releasing the seat to the heels. Extend the arms out, drop the forehead to the mat, and breathe here. This is Balasana. This asana is an act of surrender. Notice the sensations in your body, feelings of openness, maybe some tingling, some pulsing. Inhale, come to a seated position on your knees. Pull your shoulders back. And we'll stretch out our wrists, so taking an arm out and flexing the hands up, fingers to the sky, and then facing the fingers towards the earth, and just using the opposite hand to press and stretch the wrist and the forearm. And doing it to the other side, the other arm. We spend a lot of time using these muscles, and I don't think they nearly get as much love as they need. So let's give them some love. A lot of electronics happening, phones and computers, texting and typing. Give your wrists a nice figure eight rolling. And releasing the arms down to the knees, you can take some seated cat-cows. So just bringing the heart forward and back and taking some gentle neck rolls. So rolling the neck from one shoulder to the other shoulder. Just taking half circles. We're not doing full circles to avoid crushing our cervical spine. Okay, coming back to tabletop, tuck the toes in, raise the hips up. This is downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Shake your head out, just release the neck. There's no need for any tension in there. And we're just lengthening the spine, creating space in between our discs. And you can walk each foot out, bringing the heels towards the earth one at a time. Open the backs of your legs. Good. Now gently just walk one step at a time towards the front of your mat, meeting your feet to your hands into a forward fold. Here you can bring a block to meet the mat to your hands. You can generously bend your knees, grab opposite elbows, and you can rock yourself, bounce a little bit, shake your head. Swaying like a rag doll. Exhale, roll your spine up one vertebrae at a time. There you go. Now we're into standing. Come to the top of your mat, flip your hair, smile at the camera. Establish your Tadasana. So we're going to be gripping our toes to the mat, activating our legs, bring your hands to your heart. Good. Tuck your tailbone in. Raise the pelvis up, engage your core, open yourself to grace. Connect with your heart, connect with your intention again. Revisit that which intends you to practice today. Release the arms down. Mountain, strong like a mountain. Inhale, reach the arms up, connect the palms together. Look at your palms. Take a slight back bend. And exhale. Bring the hands down, hinge from the hips into your forward fold. Again, bending the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the shins. Exhale, back to forward fold. Inhale, reach the right leg back. And drop the knee down into a low lunge. Flip your hair out of your face if you need to. Engage your knee and your heel pulling into the midline. And I interlace my fingers, place them right above my knee, and sink with an exhale, opening up the hip. We're keeping the toes tucked in behind us for more stability. We straighten our front leg. Exhale over that front leg. And I'm just going to grab my blocks here to show you a modification you could use if it feels good for you, placing each of them on either side of your leg to whatever height you need. So you don't have to reach all the way down to the mat. Good. This is like splits stretch. And then bending the front knee again into our low lunge. Here we're just trying to keep our hips square to the front. Good. Inhale. Lift the back knee up, and you can have your blocks or books available to use under your planted hand that we'll be using. Planting the right hand on the inside of the left foot, reach the left arm up to the sky and look up to the sky, or you can look to the side or down towards the mat. Create some big circles. It feels so good. And plant the hand back down. Plant the left hand on the outside of the left foot. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Try keeping your lower body square to the front. Stay strong. You got this. Create some big circles and plant the hand down. Meet the front foot to the back foot for downward dog. And you'll probably notice one of your legs is feeling a lot more open. My shirt was just going everywhere. I'm definitely not going to wear this shirt again when I record. So you can walk your dog out, open up the legs, feel into it, and reach the right leg up and through underneath your body, meet in between your hands. Plant the back knee down. Fix your clothes like I am. Good. Stay here and then we'll be, oh yeah. You can use the blocks here if you need to, or if you can reach down to the mat, that's cool too. Interlace the fingers and place them right above the knee / the lower thigh. Breathe into the stretch of the front hip. The front of your hip must be feeling pretty amazing. So when I inhale deeply, I exhale, deepen the stretch even more while keeping my knee above the ankle. Inhale, reach the arms up and straighten the front knee. Exhale, bring your body on top of the front leg. Again, you can bring the blocks underneath your hands if that's what your body needs. Love opening the backs of my legs. I walk a lot if you sit a lot for work, this is some good medicine. Slowly shift the weight back to low lunge. Plant your hands down, lift the back knee up. Plant the left hand outside of the right foot, reach the right arm up, twist, and create some big circles on this side. Again, trying to keep the hips square. Plant the right hand on the inside of the foot, open up the other way, reaching the left arm to the sky. And you can find your gaze. You can follow your hand like I am. I kind of follow my hand in a big circle. Plant the hand back down. Exhale. Meet the front foot to the back foot once again. Now our bodies are really nice and warmed up. And here you can come to plank position and hold here, rolling the forearms in, making sure the insides of our elbows can see each other. Exhale your knees down to the mat and Chaturanga down to the floor we go. And bring your arms above your head. Reach your right hand to your left bicep and your left hand to your right elbow. Extend your legs out long. Rest your forehead on your forearm. And you'll notice your diaphragm expanding outwards. Naturally, we breathe with our diaphragm in this position. Makarasana. And rest here. Reach the arms out long. Bring your cheek to the mat. Hands to your rib cage. Press up into Cobra. Just reaching the heart forward. Keeping a slight bend to our elbows. And using our back muscles. Through tabletop. Tuck your toes in and rest into this modified child's pose. So pressing into our feet, opening up the soles and lifting the knees up and the hips up to downward dog. Reach the right leg up and bend the knee, open up your hip. Press your hips forward. I like to roll out my ankle here. Maybe that feels good for you. Stay strong in your foundation. Inhale, reach the leg up and exhale through all the way to the middle and place the knee down for pigeon pose. A block might be helpful for you to place under your right hip. That can really be supportive. Hips are square to the front. I like to place my arms behind on the small of my back to check in with that. And then I exhale, bring my elbows to the mat and release my neck. And surrender to the stretch. Breathe into the stretch. Working on the other side of the hip now. And when I do stretches, sometimes I find myself humming, just making an audible noise like helps me focus. Inhale, press into your hands. And bring that back leg, that straightened leg, to a bend. And see if you can reach around with your left arm to meet your left foot. Good. And then we'll reach our right arm up if that feels like a good challenge for you. And maybe we even want to bring the top of our foot to our inner elbow of our left arm and taking the right arm behind our head to link our hands together. Nice quad stretch and mental strengthening, mental balancing asana. And go ahead and release back down to the mat. Placing your hands down, tucking the back toes in. Inhale, reach the front leg back to our home base, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feeling all sorts of changes in our bodies. Inhale, reach the left leg up and open your hips. Reestablish your foundation if you need. It's okay if you do. Exhale, bend. Bend your knee and take some ankle rolls if that feels good. Press your hips forward actively. Keep on breathing and release the tension in your face, your neck. Feeling strong, inhale, straighten that leg, and exhale, bend the knee through, underneath you, and gently place it onto the mat. Untuck the back toes. Take your block underneath your left hip if you need. And square your hips, maybe the help of your hand. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release down to your elbows. Breathing into the stretch. And if you want, you can try making an audible noise, giving yourself focus into the opening of the muscle, opening of the fascia, opening of the joints. Relax here. Inhale, come up and release the block underneath your hip if you had that. Inhale, reach the right leg up, the right foot up, and reach around with your right hand to grab your foot if that's in your practice today. Reach your left arm up if that's feeling good. I feel so powerful in this pose, and I hope you do too. And maybe linking the two hands together by bringing the left arm behind your head. So my camera cut me off, so just exhale from that pigeon pose and let's meet back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring yourself to plank, then to tabletop. Open up your legs. Exhale, bring your hips to your heels. Balasana. And you can sweep your arms down to your sides as well if that's what your body wants. Inhale, come to tabletop. And taking your left leg, your left foot, just swing it on over and extend your right leg out long to the side while keeping your toes facing the length of your mat. Extend your arm up to the sky and over your ear. This is gate pose, Parigasana. So you should be feeling line of energy from the base of your sole of your foot, moving up your leg, up your side body, and shooting out your fingers. Inhale, take that straightened leg and bend it, and see if you can meet your right hand to your right foot for a nice back bend, quad stretch. Exhale down and coming back to tabletop. Let's swing our right leg on over and extend your other leg out straight. Reach the arm up, the right arm up. The left arm. And then bringing it over your ear, creating that line of energy from the base of your foot through your fingers. Find your gaze. Stay strong by lifting up the core, creating space, and then bending that straightened leg to meet your foot to the hand. Your fingers on the outside of your foot. And you're pressing your foot into your hand, pressing the hips forward, staying balanced, staying strong. Exhale, coming back to gate pose and then to tabletop position. Tuck your toes. At this point, I was so annoyed with my shirt. I was like, why did I pick this shirt to do my first voiceover yoga with? All right, and let's meet into forward fold. That was a little quick. Exhale. Ooh, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose, so keeping the legs bent. Arms are straight above our head or in cactus pose, so the arms can be bent at the elbows. And exhale, arms come down, bring your hands to your heart, to Namaskar Mudra. Let's connect with our intention once again. Toe heel out, and our feet are at our obliques, at the corners of our mat. Bend your knees slowly, sink your root down while pressing your knees backwards so our knees are not caving in. And let's see, how low can we go? How low can we go? Can we extend our arms out? This is cactus pose. And that's whatever you want. Where do your hands want to be? Goddess. This is goddess pose. Forgot the Sanskrit name of goddess pose, but I love this pose. Yoni Mudra goes hand in hand with goddess pose in my opinion. So sink the root down deep. Inhale up and sink back down. You can press your knees out and caving in one shoulder at a time. This is a good spine twister. Maybe you'll get a crack. Inhale, come back up. Toe heel back to just a little outside of your shoulders. Bring your arms up into Namaste and sink the root down to Malasana. If this pose is challenging, bring a block or a blanket underneath your seat. And shift from left to right, and then just rock on down. Ah, we're on the floor now. Good job, everyone. Extend the legs out long. Never mind, didn't want to do that. Bring your soles of your feet together. You can sit on a block if you want. Interlace your fingers. Yes, and then just bring your pinky toes to meet your pinky fingers. Here we are in Baddha-Konasana, butterfly pose. You can flap your wings a bit. We're really opening up your hips today, where all the emotions are stored. Alright, extending one leg out long, the other sole of your foot to the inside of the thigh. You can remove the flesh from underneath your booty, sitting bones on the floor. Inhale up, exhale, float your body down. You can use your belt at this point to wrap around your foot and use your strength in your arms to pull yourself forward, keeping the spine long and as straight as we can here. You can also use blocks on either side of your leg. Again, releasing the neck, releasing the muscles in the face, breathing into the stretch, opening each cell, keeping the foot flexed here. Inhale, walk your hands up your leg and open your hips up instead of square. And this time we'll take a deep inhalation, reaching the right arm up and over our ear for a side body stretch. Keeping that foot flexed. You can also use a belt here, wrap it around, and you can grab it with the arm that's above your head. Deep breaths here. This can be a really intense stretch. And inhale, come back up to neutral. Let's do the other side. So shifting over, I'm kind of fiddling around, lifting up the flesh from my booty so that I feel grounded. Take a deep inhale, arms up, exhale, upper body down to your leg. Using blocks or a belt or nothing at all is just fine. Whatever can make you feel the best in this pose. My apologies, my camera went out of focus for a short bit, but I'm sure you can handle it. I'm sure you can see me enough. I invite you to close your eyes and really feel into this stretch. Release your blocks if you are using them. Take one last exhalation, your deepest stretch in this pose. And with an inhale, walking the hands up your leg, opening that bent leg, the bent knee, so that our hips are open and not square like they were. Take a deep inhale and exhale, side body stretch, reaching that left arm above your ear. Feel into each rib opening up just a little bit more so that we can breathe just a little deeper, more oxygen to our body, our brain. Keeping that foot flexed. You got this. Again, if you want to take that belt around your foot and do what we did on the other side. And inhale, come back up. Let's bring our knees to our chest. And exhale, roll onto your back. Hug your knees in tight. Rock from left to right. Give your back a little massage, your internal organs, your reproductive organs, your colon, so much. And opening the legs up and reaching the hands to the insides of the feet for happy baby. The most vulnerable asana, because you're literally showing everything to the world. And if you feel like you can straighten your legs and hold on to your big toes and just rock. Rock yourself like a baby. Squeeze into your knees. Hug, hug, hug as tight as you can. Bring your forehead to your knees. Just squeeze all your might. All of it. And exhale, release it all into our Shavasana. I had some crystals around me, so I placed a crystal on my chest just so I can feel a little bit more earthy and really surrender and sink into the floor. Allow your mind to travel throughout your body, scanning from the top of your head, down your face, neck, chest, arms, belly, hips, legs, all the way through your feet. Notice the sensations. Notice any emotions, feelings. Maybe you're having downloads. Fully absorb everything you just experienced. Allow yourself to be a sponge for it all, to learn from each time you practice yoga. And coming back to our full yogic breath, inhaling, belly rises, then the chest, and then the shoulders, and exhale, going backwards, shoulders, chest, and belly. Giving your mind something to focus on, this 3-part breath. Placing one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Give yourself love and gratitude for showing up for yourself today. And I thank you for practicing with me today. You may stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. And may this practice carry on through the rest of your day. Namaste.